Okay, what we need to do here is to sum these two fractions. So I'm going to rewrite it as the sum. So 9 over 2a to the 3 halves plus 2a to the 1 half over 4. Then I need to think about a common denominator. So in order to add or subtract fractions, the denominators need to be the same. So I need to think about what these numbers would have in common. So the lowest common number between 2 and 4 would be 4. And then I also need to get this variable, the a to the 3 halves, into the second fraction. So my lowest common denominator would be 4a to the 3 halves. So now I need to get that inside the denominator. So I need to think about what I'm going to multiply these fractions by. So this first fraction, I need to make the denominator say 4 instead of 2. So that means I would need to multiply by 2. But I can't just go multiplying by 2 wherever I want to, because we need to keep this amount the same. So I'm going to multiply by 2 over 2, because really that's the same thing as 1. So I'm not going to be changing the amount of the first fraction. I'm just going to change how it appears. Then I'm going to take the second fraction and do almost the same thing. I want this denominator of the second fraction to say 4a to the 3 halves. So I need to put an a to the 3 halves in there. But I'm going to use this trick again, where I'm really just multiplying by 1. So I'm not changing the amount, I'm just changing how it looks. So when you're multiplying fractions, you multiply the tops and put it on the top. So here I'd get 18, I'd get 4a to the 3 halves plus 2a. And then just recall that when we are multiplying bases that are the same, then we add those exponents. So really I have 1 half plus 3 halves. That would make 4 halves. And 4 divided by 2 is really 2. And then in the bottom, I have 4a to the 3 halves. So now that I have a common denominator here, I can add the tops of the two fractions. But they're not really like terms, so they would just go like 18 plus 2a squared all over 4a to the 3 halves. So when I look at my answer choices, I notice that the denominators say 2a. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out a factor of 2 out of the bottom and the denominator. So 2 goes into 4 twice, 2 goes into 18 9 times, and 2 goes into 2 once. So rewriting that, I get 9 plus a squared over 2a to the 3 halves. And now I'm going to check and see if I can find that answer. Oops, right there it is. So look for that, and I see that we have a matching answer in D. Now you could also do this by taking this sum here and plugging it into your calculator and finding what it's equal to, and then typing these individually into your calculator also. And you would be looking for an equivalent amount. Just remember to store a value for a, and it's usually best to pick a prime number like 5, store that for a, and then type in your answer.